Hello everyone, and welcome back to the 101 Dalmatians challenge here in The Sims 3 with all expansion packs and quite a bit of custom content. And we're over at the animal rescue. So we're in the play yard at the animal rescue with Tisha, and just out of the blue, Tisha has decided on her own that she really wants to clean Pongo. So she's currently bathing Pongo. Bathing? What? She's brushing Pongo. And she's probably going to be bathing him in just a minute because he is so stinky. He has little stink clouds coming off of him. I actually think her brushing of him made the stink clouds go down, which surprised me. But she is working on taking care of Pongo right now, which is good because apparently Pongo wants to sniff her. Tisha's just very popular with all of the animals. But yes, we're over in the animal rescue side of things today, and it is so surreal to have gone from the rush of trying to train Nissa and the rush of trying to work so hard with all of our other animals and so hard with our challenge with Lyra to just calm, normal, somewhat sad and subdued daily life here on the Radcliffe Dearly farm. Let's see. And Nissa, come over here. There's food. If you are hungry, come eat from the bowl. Unless it's vinegar. Okay, I thought vinegar. Don't growl. Vinegar. Okay, vinegar is a little bit of a handful sometimes. Are we out of dog food over here? Is that part of our problem? We're almost out of dog food. Okay, you guys, we're going to have to fill up the dog food bowls in just a second. But yeah, Tisha will probably give Pongo a bath in just a moment as soon as Terry is done taking a bath. So they are coming back from their little camping trip. Terry actually managed to increase his athletic skill quite a bit. I had no idea that doing the rock climbing machine would raise his athletic skill so high, but I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, we can chuck him down into that hole later tonight and see the glowy hole from a long time ago, like so many episodes ago. This right here, the little spot where the glowing light is coming up out of the ground here, I moved where the little hole in the ground was, and so now we have to like send him down here, and the glowing spot is just in the wrong location. So ignore that. I made a little like cave thing. This is where we store the Tiberium when we're growing it, and unfortunately the family doesn't have any Tiberium at the moment. Maybe they can get it there. Bathing Pongo means that we can take everything out of his inventory, so that'll give us a chance. Tiberium, yes! Alright, we'll have to cut the Tiberium into spires because Tiberium as a gemstone, when cut, will continue to grow, and it's worth like 30,000, 50,000 simoleons, depending on when you sell it. And if you leave it alone, then it's a crystal that will actually grow over time. But we need to be able to be friends with an alien in order to sell it. That's my challenge. That's a huge boost of money. So I like to say that we can't just like go and get that out of nowhere. You have to be able to be friends with the aliens, and then we say the Tiberium money is actually what money we get from like selling the Dalmatians to the aliens. But you guys know that by now. So yeah, we're just kind of jumping in for a normal day. And it's been so long since we've had just normal days here at the family ranch and farm and animal rescue that I'm sort of in shock, really, watching it all happen. Let's see. Oh, and Tisha's going to fill up some stuff with water, so she's going to take good care of the animals. And old man Pongo is working his way slowly over to chew on something. Geez, Nissa, she just vanishes at night. Then all you can see are the little stars on her back. She's so pretty. Oh, and she's done eating. So actually I'm going to have Pongo come over and socialize with Nissa. Nissa wants to socialize with Pongo, so that works out really well. And she also wants to be friends with Vinegar. And we do need to start taking better care of our stray animals too, that we have brought into the pet rescue. Because once we can change their negative trait, like being destructive probably for Dove, being skittish is kind of just her personality. Or, oh my goodness, or being untrained for Rise. Rise, where are you? What are you doing? He came all the way over to the barn and he is eating the hay. I didn't even know this was like hay that the horses could eat, but he has wandered over here and he's eating this hay. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I guess I need to put down, oh hey, little Vinegar. Vinegar, do you need any attention? He wants to play and chase and sniff the other dogs, but Vinegar doesn't really want anything to do with Tisha, but we can go ahead and maybe at least talk to him. Let him sniff our hand. Try to be a little nice, extend the hand of friendship. Oh, and then Meredith is currently training her charisma skill right now because Meredith is kind of getting ready to fly out of this house, even though a lot of the other people in the home, they have no idea. In fact, no one has any idea. I don't even think that Meredith's imaginary friend, Erin, has an idea of what her plans are. And Terry, where are you going? He's going to go feed a treat to Vinegar is what he wants to do. But I think I actually need Terry to do some training with the dogs, maybe. What do I need him to do down here? Really fill up the food bowls. I think I'll have Terry come and fill up the food bowls since it looks like Tisha's headed elsewhere. But I wanted to have him spend a little bit of time with the animals over here in the animal sanctuary today. And a lot of you guys have wanted Terry. Not enough space. Can't do all the things. Can't do all the things. All right, let's go ahead and just get rid of all of those. But I really want Terry. What is this? Apples? Oh, he got an apple. Yeah, that's right. I gave him an apple from Tisha, and it looks like it made him really happy. And he's happy about his salt lick, and he's happy because he's eating hay from the barn. So it looks like Rye is a very, very happy horse right now. He also wants to tap his hoof to music. So I wonder, hearing music puts you in a happy mood. I'm not sure how I'm going to make that happen. Emma! And Emma has snuck over and she is doing piano again without me even knowing it. So I was having her work on some sketching because she wants to improve her painting skill. So I'm going to have her practice sketching again. I'm saying that the sketching she's doing right now, she's making some grand plans on what she's going to do when she becomes a teenager, which is really soon actually, and how she wants to try to take care of her family. Also, I remember what I needed Terry to do. I need him to become friends with Zolanda the alien. Oh, maybe we'll have to have Zolanda over for dinner. I think we'll have Terry talk to Tisha about that. Because see how much money it is just to fill up all of the food bowls at the pet rescue? The thing is, we don't have the ability to make more money by selling the Tiberium and other rare gemstones until after we're friends with an alien, like I was mentioning just a few minutes ago. And that's just kind of a personal challenge that I put in, because otherwise the Tiberium will just give you like infinite money, and you don't get any money from breeding the Dalmatians and selling, in quotation marks, the Dalmatians to the aliens. So I say that's how we get the money for selling the Dalmatians, is from the Tiberium income. But that means we need to be friends with somebody who is an alien so that we can establish that kind of trade, which would be really bad if we hadn't met Zolanda, because our relationship with Suas has broken trade agreements with Suas because she stole Lyra. Suas was awful. She didn't give us the last 12 hours we needed to take care of Lyra. Oh, it was so sad. I was so touched at how upset so many of you guys were about that too, because I was upset too. And let's see, Nissa is still having her baby soon, so she's just chasing balls and having fun. She's still hungry, so I'm gonna have her come and eat more. I guess she's really, really hungry because she's like expecting. Let's actually send Nissa home then. Basil's just running around out in the wilderness. I have no idea. He never came home. I thought he came home from the camping trip, and he never did. Basil, you're such a goose. Okay, and Terry, is Dove over here? Does Dove need anything? Dove is just chasing things. Dove wants to nap soon. Play with Vinegar. Doesn't really want anything to do with Terry. So I guess we'll send Terry over and he can say hello to the horse for just a moment. What? And now the horse is over here drinking. He's just really hungry tonight. All right, let's do extreme jog here. And don't break a sweat so that he doesn't get too smelly. And then Terry can come over and we'll take care of Rye for just a moment. Oh, and he wants to feed Vinegar a treat. That's so sweet. And he also wants to become good friends with Andrea. Oh, he wants to upgrade one more object. Oh, that would make him really happy. Wow, I really love the idea that Terry's like that excited about being able to really take care of the home. Like, I think Lyra being taken away from them by Suas really has actually added like a line of steel and determination not to see his family farm and the ranch fall apart. So there you go, Terry. I'm pretty proud about that. Why did you get stuck in a bush? Terry, come on. I was just talking about how mature and grown up you've become, and then you go ahead and you get stuck in a bush. Come on, Terry. You can do it. Extreme jog here. Also, where's Pongo? Okay, Pongo's just looking through windows. I'm going to send him home. Oh, he's not stinky anymore. Oh, that's so cool. So I didn't know that you could make them not stinky from just brushing them. Oh, he was actually like putting his paws up on the window. I hadn't seen that in ages. Where's Perdita? Perdita's running around in circles. Andrea is like driving herself into the ground. She's lost. Oh, this looks so much like her sister Lyra. It's neon green and reminds me of aliens. So she's lost in the painting world. So hopefully Andrea won't make herself too sick. What does she want to do now? Paint something worth at least 250 simoleons. I think you're gonna hit a higher note with the 350, Andrea. You become very talented. Emma, You have a little bit more time. Practice sketching again. The sketching actually does raise her skill point too, so that she can hopefully get that painting skill point. All right, and Meredith, what are you doing? Did you go to work today? What do you want to do? Invite a sim over? What sim would you invite over? She does want to get a promotion too. When does she work again? Oh, and she needs to do like her homework and all of that and turn it in. All right, looks like we're starting to get some tired people in the family. All right. And you know what? I think Meredith would probably actually order pizza if she could. In fact, I think she would. I think she'd start like trying to figure out how to establish a little bit of her own independence. I think Meredith is going to order a pizza just out of the blue. She feels like eating pizza. She's busy studying, busy trying to research what it would take for her to be able to live on her own. That's my theory, at least. That's kind of a logical thing, isn't it? All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead and get pizza delivery. Because Meredith is just feeling like having a pizza, and that's what she's going to do then. And I think we'll have her come over. I don't know. What skill? I'll have her work on her writing skill. All right. We're going to have her work on her writing skill, because that's going to be kind of like doing the research of what it would take to move into the big city, especially with Tobias on tow, because she does plan on taking Tobias with her. All right, Nissa and Basil are home. Wonderful. And Tisha. I'm going to have Tisha come home too, because I want her and Terry to be able to talk. Terry. Oh, wait. Terry's playing. Can we have him? Yeah, tap to music. Keep playing, Terry. Keep playing. Rye can finally tap his hoof to the music. That's what he's wanted to do in so long. Terry, how did you know? Terry, are you going to make songs that serenade the animals? That's actually pretty awesome. Also, it's so dark out here. I should add in some more lights. I'll look into doing that in just a little bit. He's serenading his horse. I love it. No. Keep playing, Terry. I take it back. You can keep playing. Because... All right, play alone. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a beautiful butterfly. That's so cool. But actually, that's something that Rye has wanted to do forever, is to tap his hoof to the music. So let's listen to Terry. Terry is going to serenade his horse. Are you going to tap hoof? No, don't nap. Come over here. Tap your hoof to the music. Terry's kind of got a bit of a cowboy edge to him lately, doesn't he? I wonder if he's gonna bond with Rye. What if they bond over a love of music? The horse and his owner, and a love of music. This is hilarious. Oh, we're serenading a horse. So we're serenading Rye here with music. I didn't think this would happen. This is a twist of fate, as they say. Oh yeah, and I need to get new skins for the horses. You guys have told me many times about where to find really good ones and where we can make it so we don't have like this little tiny sad tail on Rye. And I'll definitely be working on that in the future too. And Tisha's filling up food bowls and taking care of things. Let's go ahead and mop up this puddle. And then I think Tisha will go inside. We'll have her do a little bit of cleaning. That's actually how she like stays calm. She's a very anxious person. So like feeding and cleaning, and we'll have her watch her parakeet for a second and then take a shower. And what is this? Tranquil. Oh, see, so Tisha's starting to feel a little bit calmer. She had a bad freak out earlier, worrying about fire and little Emma. Emma's coming to receive the pizza. I totally didn't notice that the pizza guy was here, and Tobias is just playing by himself out front. Meredith feels like they live in a pretty safe place. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to have Meredith eat the pizza. Emma, you're so responsible. Emma kind of has a lot of her brother Terry's personality too, of trying to help take care of the family. All right, delicious pizza. Go ahead and grab yourself a slice. There you go. All right. And where's Andrea? And Andrea's already in bed. She'll have to have cold pizza in the morning. And Tisha's going to wash all the dishes, take a shower. There we go. So we're working on it. Oh, and little Tobias is hungry. All right. Yeah, Meredith is going to feed him. I love how Meredith never wastes any time when it comes to taking care of Tobias. Once she realizes he needs something, she drops everything and takes care of him. And I think that's kind of a really great thing about her, how she is really always looking out for her baby brother. And I also think it's really great that I think it's really great that she's always watching out for her brother. And the reason that nobody else really seems to ever get a chance to interact. No, Emma, you can't bother her with the bedtime request. All right, and let's send Emma to sleep. We're trying to feed a baby, Emma. Oh, he's a very unhappy baby too. All right, put Tobias in the high chair. And I'm going to say that he gets a little bit of pizza because Meredith would not care. Like, I think that, oh, look at that. Tisha has managed to like get promoted in her little nanny, like self-employment job we have. Tisha has been conferred the new title of Woman of the House by the town council and recognition of her valuable contributions to the workforce. Your focus is all encompassing, allowing you to spend endless hours at home. Use this ability to keep your home tidy, your children fed, and everyone happy. So it's basically like the homemaker career that we put Tisha in, and it gives her the ability to give baby food. Oh wait, can we serve like the pizza? Oh man, I wanted to serve the pizza to him. But it gives her the ability to earn a little bit of money from just doing basic things like cleaning, cooking, improving her cooking skill, etc., etc. Oh, Terry! Tisha is like, Terry! Tisha's in the shower! You guys are still teenagers. Is Tisha even upset? No, she's just like, I'm your attractive company. Terry! Oh my gosh. They didn't even react. No. You don't just like bump into each other like that. I think they need to have just a moment to kind of talk. Good grief. You can't just like walk in on somebody while they're in the shower, Terry. You guys are teenagers. I know you're like starting to fall in love, but still. I feel like that should be romantic. It should be like something. Say something. Special conspiracy. No. Funny. Not really share videos. I wish that there was some way where you could be like, I don't know, a complaint about dirty toilet. That he did make the toilet filthy while he walked in there. I think that we're gonna have to go ahead and just like let's do like, can you joke? Just tell a funny story. Maybe I feel like Terry should be the one to tell a funny story though, like as a way of being like, so sorry about that. Didn't really mean for that to happen. But Tisha actually does want to become BFFs with Terry, but I think it's broken because they've been friends forever and like nothing has been happening, and they're still best friends. And then I think flirtatious joke. That's what I should have gone for instead of funny story. So I think that they'll just kind of joke awkwardly, like, "Oh, I'm really so yeah, that happened, huh? Sorry about that." Like she's not apologizing. He should apologize. All right, being flirty. Let's see. Heat of the moment kiss. Compliment appearance, I guess. And then we'll just kind of leave it at that because they've got other things to do, like clean the house. You guys aren't grown up just yet. That's coming up pretty soon though. I could definitely see them deciding like, you know what? It's and she'll probably like clean a little bit to hide her nervousness. She's really dazed, just standing there like talking to her parakeet for a second. Oh, it's so nice when like they do something awkward like that now and then because it lets them be teens for just a second, and that's fun. But I think as they really start coming up on their young adulthood, I have so many of these dog gnomes. I think that they definitely will. I think they definitely will actually. What are you doing, sweetie? She's gonna look out the window. She is so distracted. That's so adorable. But I think when they come into their young adulthood that Terry and Tisha really will be thinking about like forming a real relationship and kind of taking on the role of taking care of the ranch. They've gone from like being lost and lonely to trying to live up to their parents' ideals, to trying to keep the family together. Well, his parents' ideals, really. Tisha doesn't live up to her parents' ideals. Those ideals, I don't even know what those are other than causing drama all the time in town. But I think that especially with the loss of Lyra and being so angry and feeling so almost helpless about that, I feel like Terry is starting to get like a little bit of a line of steel in him, like I was mentioning earlier, where he wants to become stronger, not only physically, but mentally and in personality too. Not in an aggressive way, but because his whole life has kind of been so far a series of events where things have just been taken away from him. Oh, look at him looking with it. He's just looking at Tisha with these little puppy eyes. But he has had one thing after another taken away from him in life, and I just feel like Terry is like, enough. I'm going to do something bold and brave. You know what? I think he might be feeling a little bit romantical. Oh, and she's actually a little bit flattered. Not perhaps the most appropriate reaction to your boyfriend slash romantic interest. I guess they aren't really going steady yet, walking in on you while you're in the shower, but I could understand that from their point of view. Ah, dear, they are growing up. But I think I'm going to have Terry kind of come over. He's disgruntled by the filthy surroundings, actually. So you know what, Terry? You're going to come over and you're going to help clean up. Tisha, why are you having so much trouble cleaning up? There we go. She just got distracted again and again and again. All right. Can you get everything else? Can you and Terry kind of work together to tidy up what's going on in here? And Terry can come over, clean out the bad food, tidy everything together. Tisha, come on. Tisha, please. Clean this up for crying out loud. Oh, that's hilarious. Terry's gonna have to like face all the nastiness that has spoiled in there. All right, so Tisha, you still haven't had a chance to have any pizza, so I'm gonna go ahead and have her. In fact, I think she's always trying to experiment with these herbs. So, you know what? That's such a teen thing to do. Let's try putting some sweetgrass on top of the pizza and see what it tastes like. And meanwhile, Meredith has just put Tobias to bed, and then I'm going to go ahead and have her go to sleep. I need to find where the heck Erin went. I haven't seen her imaginary friend in ages. Toss Tobias in the air. Be friends with the horse. So yeah, Tobias. I usually look at how many points the lifetime happiness whim. I think they're called whims. No, wants, wishes. They changed I think it was wants in Sims 2, wishes in Sims 3, and whims in Sims 4. So it took me a second to kind of go, which one is this? But we're gonna have her wish. Whenever I choose which wish to invest in, I usually go off either what's currently going on, what special day it is, or how many lifetime happiness points they are. And she wants to toss Tobias in the air 50 more points than she wanted to brush Nissa. So that's why that choice was made. Speaking of Nissa, wake up. This pregnancy is hard on her. She is just non-stop hungry. It's kind of interesting. All right. And Terry, I think I want to do something fun with him. He's feeling, I think, a little bit bold and brave after having walked in on Tisha in the shower. So I'm going to have him come over and I'm going to do it. I'm going to have him investigate the spot. Tisha, why did you have an error? Why did you have an error just trying to go get some pizza? Oh, at least she's feeling a little bit better. Oh, what happened to the whole pizza? She destroyed the pizza, putting sweetgrass on it. Tisha. I'll remember that happened, I guess. All right. So I'll send her in. It's very late, so I'll go ahead and have her go to sleep. She has no idea that Terry is actually off trying to do something somewhat daredevilly dangerous. I think Tisha would have something to say about it if she did know. But yeah, we'll have to see how things go. I'm actually hoping that if Terry is really able, he's so young, like until I actually see him. Oh boy, there you go, Terry. Until I actually see him as a young teen again. I just forget how young he is. Oh boy. He's entered the tunnel with a mixture of nervousness and excitement. Who knows what underground adventures await? Well, I think that's a good thing for him to work on right now. Rather than pursuing Tisha. You guys don't want to get into any trouble. You're still teenagers. But I forget how young he is. And then I see little things like that. Or I see things like when he fell into this hole just now. And I remember that look how much fun he is having. Ugh. And I remember how young they are. But we'll be seeing that change pretty soon. The aging has gone back up pretty quickly. And yeah, everybody's going pretty fast. And Meredith is like right behind Terry on age. Let's see. And then Emma has 2 more days before she ages up. And Nissa, I'm not sure. Nissa, you ate the whole bowl of food and you're still hungry? She's still a little hungry. This pregnancy, I wonder how many puppies she's going to have because this pregnancy has been really rough on Nissa. And I would get you some pizza, Andrea, but we destroyed it trying to add herbs on it. Let's see. Terry discovered the true meaning of rock bottom. Time to get back to practicing those adventure skills before doing it again. All right. So he got a little bit of some soreness from going on his adventure, but unfortunately it doesn't look like anything else happened to Terry. So he looks a little bit disappointed after such a amazingly interesting day of going camping and then serenading his horse. Where is Rye anyway? Rye is just in the yard. He just fell asleep in the yard and then serenading the horse. with his music, and then like the little flirty jokes with Tisha. I don't think Terry saw his day ending with not being a big giant adventure, but we'll just have to continue working on his athletic skill point, and we'll have to continue working on his logic skill points. And I'm actually thinking what we'll start doing is inviting the alien Zolanda over at night. If Terry has enough energy, he'll have to pick a day to invite her over, and then they can do dominoes, or they can do extreme dominoes if it's Terry apparently, or we could get a chess table, because we're starting to see our Similonians dip a little bit more. And part of the challenge is keeping that money up. And Terry cannot sell any of the crystals or any of the Tiberium for all the money that they're worth until we establish new trade agreements with another alien. So I'll send Terry to bed. We'll keep an eye on all the animals. We'll see if we can get into some sort of routine trying to take care of the farm. Poor Tisha, she's got this huge garden to manage. And in fact, now that they're starting to become things to harvest, we should see if we could set up in front of, dun dun dun, the animal shelter area. Oh, look at little Vinegar sleeping outside. Oh gosh, little buddy. We should see if we could try to set up in front of this area, like maybe over here, or maybe right over here, the little produce stands that we wanted to set up for Tisha to be able to sell her produce on the side. And I also need to think about, no, you're not killing a Bonehilda coffin. You're terrified of everything, and half your dogs are skittish. That wouldn't work, Tisha. We'll also see in the future, I think we'll save it for season 2, what I want to do to try to give Tisha the challenge of becoming a veterinarian in some way. If I want to use either an official skill for that, or more likely to make it some sort of fun, like at-home thing. Like maybe her job will be specifically to make sure the animals are fed and bathed and everything at the animal shelter. So it'll be really fun. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.